satin dress, in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care. You find me creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you been creeping round my back stairs. You've been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream. She don't always say what she really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame. I get feeling better, feeling no pain. Sometimes I think it's a shame. I get feeling better and I'm feeling no pain. Now I can picture every move that a man can make. Getting lost in a loving is your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you been creeping down my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin. I feel like I'm winning, but I'm losing again. I can see her looking fine in a faded dream. She's a hard-loving woman, got me feeling mean. Sometimes I think it's a shame. I get feeling better, feeling no pain. Sundown, you better take care. I'll find you been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin. I feel like I'm winning, but I'm losing again. Hey, how you doing out there, guitar heroes? All right, how about a little Gordon Lightfoot from 1973, Sundown. Great tune, but not horribly difficult if you play it in the simplified manner that I am. Otherwise, it's pretty difficult only because of the kind of specialty chords that Gordon uses in it. And I'm not exactly positive. I'm kind of guessing that Gordon might be doing the chords we're doing, and then we have a second guitar that's doing a little bit more complicated ones. Okay, so I'm in standard tuning, and to be in the original key, the capo would be at the 2nd fret. And so I'm first of all amazed that I can sing it. Maybe singing higher than I am, I don't know. So we've got, for the chords, we've got an E, an E7. That's when you put your pinky down here on the B string on the 3rd fret. We have an A. We have a D. Oh no, we've got that pesky B7. Yeah, B7. Not horribly difficult, but it just takes a while to get this kind of in the muscle memory. I think, you know, for a while it was difficult, and I had to form it each time. But then after a while, I just, you know, it's just like all the other chords. You just get used to your fingers just going into the right spot. Okay, so it starts off with kind of strumming this E chord, and there's some up strums coming when he rolls into the E7. So get those up strums in there when that E7 comes in. So we're going to take that E7 kind of on and off and get that little bit of a... and release the pressure, and so then it doesn't ring out quite as much as just another little, you know, method that you can use to get kind of the palm muting going at the same time. Okay, so we're going to start out with this E. I can see her lying back in a satin dress in a... Now we go to that B7. In a room where you do what you eat. Don't confess. Stay on the E. Sundown, and this is kind of a chorus. Sundown, you A, better take care if I D. Find you've been creeping round E, my back stair. And this is where I like to throw in the E7. And then we're going to go into another verse that's exactly the same, and there's about 5 verses here that are exactly the same, and then we repeat this little chorus. So let's try the second one. She'd been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream, and she'd B7. Don't always say what you eat really means. And you can throw in a B7 here too. And then back to E. Sometimes I A, think it's a shame when I D. Feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. E7. Now, the one thing I should say about this kind of this chorus thing, it gets repeated twice. So the sundown, you better take care. If I find you've been creeping around my back stairs, repeat that, and then we go into this short 2-line verse. And like I said, that just gets repeated and repeated over and over again. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verses. And then at the end, when we get to let's go to the last verse here now. I can E, start with the E. I can see her looking fast in her faded jeans. B7, she's a hard-loving woman, got me E, feeling mean. Sometimes I A, think it's a shame when I D. Feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. E, you can just throw in that E7 in here. Sundown, you better take care. Find you've been creeping down my back stairs. And we repeat it one more time. Sometimes I A, think it's a sin when I D. Feel like I'm winning and I'm E losing again. And I think this kind of fades out at the end. It's kind of a combination of this and then throwing that E7 in there. And of course we want to end on an E because that's where we start. Okay, well, the chords that are actually in it that are more complex, it's basically an E, but it's got another note in there. So we got these 2 fingers, like an E minor form, but that's actually supposed to be barred, and here's where it comes in real difficult, and I cannot do this because my finger's been injured and it won't really bend up, but we're only supposed to be barring these 2 strings, the E minor strings. And then what you're supposed to be doing, and maybe you can do it and maybe you can't, then the little finger is going to come down here and get on the 4th fret of the G string. And then that's kind of the sound that you get if you can put these down. That's the E sound. And then the B7 is actually a suspended 4, and that's even a little bit more difficult. We're going to have our first finger still going to be here, and that bar actually is still there, but you come over here and put the little finger on the 4th fret, and then we still have that. Probably you're still going to try to bar it the same way, but instead of the pinky being here on the G string, you're going to be on the 2. And you'll have that sound. So I'm a little embarrassed that this finger just will not work at all on these chords, but it certainly makes it much more complicated, even when I thought I could play it a little bit, to try to use those chords the whole time with that bar and the little pinky coming down is quite difficult. So obviously this is the simplified version of it. Okay, well, there's not a whole bunch more to it. I guess let's just try the strumming pattern. I can't really say there's too much of it other than that up, on the E7. I can see you lying back in a satin dress in a room where you do but you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping down my back stairs. So it's kind of a medium, and other than those couple upstrokes on that, it's pretty much a straight down up. So not too complicated from that perspective. Okay, so there you go, Gordon Lightfoot, 1973, Sundown. Maybe one of his more popular songs, a little more upbeat than some of the other ones. A great tune, and in this case, you're going to be kind of in that kind of that bluesy with the the E and the B7, which makes a really great tune. Okay, well, hope you got something out of this. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.